Hello everyone, this is going to be my review of these Catie's Bubbles soaps. So this is a pretty new company. Here's the sample I have of it. The owner, his name is Chris. He actually went ahead and contacted a few of us wet shaving enthusiasts and asked us to review his soap. As of yet, I don't believe his soap is available for sale yet, but it's in the testing phase. So what he did is he sent a couple samples out to people, and I was one of the lucky people to receive one of those. So first of all, I want to start off by saying thank you so much, Chris. That was very nice of you. It's a pretty generous sample size. It's about an ounce. So yeah, let's get into the review. So it came in that. I went ahead and pushed it down, or not really pushed it down, but I placed it into my glass container. Actually, I guess I will push it down just so I can increase, I guess, the loading surface area. So, I mean, you could see I'm pushing it down. It's a pretty soft soap. It's white. First impressions, it reminded me a lot of, it reminds me a lot of Mike's soap, actually. The reason I say that is because the texture of it is very similar, and also the scent is somewhat Mike-like in quality. You notice that a lot of these artisan soap makers, they have a unique, I guess, undertone to their scents. And, like, for example, if you gave me 2 Bear Stearns Man scents, I would be able to tell you that those are Bear Stearns Man scents, not because of the actual scent itself, but because of, I guess, the type of oils he uses. So for some reason, this reminded me a lot of Mike's. So there you see, I pressed it down nicely in the glass container. It's a beautiful soap, nice white. I'm actually not even sure if it's tallow-based or not. I guess I'll have to ask Chris and find out. But regardless, some of the even vegan soaps nowadays are starting to perform even better than tallow, so I'm just not going to take that into account. So I actually already shaved with this morning, so I'm just going to go ahead and lather it up for you here. Before I do that, actually, let me put some hot water on top of the soap. Yeah, so this soap, the scent is, I believe it's called Purple Grapefruit, and it's actually very, very pleasant. I like it a lot. I've used the Taylor Bond Grapefruit before, so I'm just going to go ahead and dump the water out. I think that's long enough. Like I said, it's a pretty soft soap. So my brush is wet. I'm just going to take a couple, just shake out a little bit of water, and here I'm going to start lathering. So the beauty about this is you can see me loading it from the side as well. So as I was saying, scent is pink grapefruit. It's actually very pleasant. I've used Taylor Bond Grapefruit before, and I actually thought Taylor Bond Grapefruit was a little strong for my taste, in terms of the amount of grapefruit he used, or not he used, but Taylor Bond uses. This soap, I think it's a really good amount of, and you can see it's lathering pretty nicely in there. It uses a really, I think, a good amount of grapefruit, in terms of like how the proportions, I guess. But I do have to say the scent is probably not as strong as I want it to be. Meaning I love the scent and where it's at. I just wish it was a little stronger. Meaning I could smell it from, I guess, a further distance. I kind of have to get it up close to my nose to smell it. But it does smell really nice. I do like the scent a lot. And the scent stays in the lather. It doesn't disappear. But like I said, it could be a little stronger. That would be one of my critiques. Lather-wise, you can see it's getting pretty nice in there. It really reminds me a lot of Mike's for some reason. Smells a lot like Mike's. Lather is very similar to Mike's too. So I have quite a lot of soap on my brush. So I'm going to go ahead and wet my hand. Actually, I'm going to do a bowl lather today because I'm not going to waste this stuff, and I'm just going to use it to shave with. I actually shaved with it yesterday. I had 3 days worth of stubble, and I'm just going to go ahead and start lathering. I had 3 days worth of stubble, and it actually provided me with a very clean shave. This stuff is pretty slick. Not the slickest, but it's still pretty slick. Lather's thick, nice, rich, creamy lather. You'll see in a second as I'm lathering it up. Not the copious amounts I get with some soaps, but still enough for a 3-pass shave. I still got a great shave with this stuff. Slickness, oh, I already mentioned slickness. Post-shave feel. Post-shave feeling was good. It was really good. It left my face moisturized. Moisturized afterwards. I kept touching my face throughout the day. Maybe not as... Sorry, I'll keep that in frame. So you can see I'm building a pretty decent lather with this. Not as moisturized as some of my other soaps. Maybe it's my face in particular. I guess I get pretty dry skin, so I require some good moisturizing afterwards. If I don't get it from the soap, I can easily get that from the aftershave balm or some kind of lotion, so I just do that. You can see this is lathering up pretty nicely in there. Sorry, it's a weird angle, so I'm trying to keep it in frame. There you go. So, I mean, it's a lot, very Mike-esque. Probably not as slick as Mike's. Scent's nice. Lather's similar. Very similar. And that's what I'm getting. So you can see it's a pretty nice lather. I'm not going to put it on my hand because I actually want to use this. Wouldn't want to be wasteful and waste it all, but you can see it's peaking really nicely on the edges. Very thick, yogurty lather. And, you know, I really enjoyed this soap. I highly recommend it. I know that when Chris does start selling these, I will definitely invest, as I do with a lot of other soaps. I'll definitely invest some money and buy some. You can see it's pretty nice, thick lather. It's not going to fall off. I don't want to shake too hard because I got to use this. But there's the bowl. There's what I have. You know, pretty good lather. I can easily get a 3-pass shave with this stuff. It's not going to dissipate. It's going to stay on your face. Lays on pretty thick. It's just on par with a lot of the great artisan soap, shave soaps out there. The only thing I would have to say is that the scent is a little light. But other than that, it's a great soap. I highly recommend it when it does come out, I guess. And Chris, I think you did a really good job. Thank you so much for letting me use this soap. And it was a pleasure to do this review. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.